Every time you go to a gas station and see the price going up, you probably think, why is gas so expensive? Is it inflation? Is it government policy? Or is something happening far away that you don't see? Because right now, a rising tension between the United States and Iran could be silently increasing the cost of your daily life. And in this video, we'll break down everything, step by step. How the world really runs. To understand gas prices, you first need to understand one simple truth. The modern world runs on oil. Oil is not just fuel for cars. It powers transportation, industries, food supply chains, global trade. Every single day, the world consumes around 100 million barrels of oil. Now think about that. 100 million barrels every single day. Where this oil comes from, oil is produced in different parts of the world. But one region stands out, the Middle East. This region holds some of the largest oil reserves, and countries here export oil globally. But producing oil is not enough. It needs to be transported. And that's where things become critical. The most important oil route. There is one location that controls a huge part of the world's oil flow. The Strait of Hormuz. This narrow waterway carries nearly 20% of global oil supply. That means 1 out of every 5 barrels of oil passes through this single route. Now imagine if something blocks it. Even for a few days, the global oil supply would drop instantly, and prices would rise very fast. Why US-Iran tension matters. Now let's connect this to the real issue. The relationship between the United States and Iran has been tense for many years. But why exactly? It's not just one reason. It's a combination of long-standing issues, political disagreements, economic sanctions, and military presence in the region. For example, the United States has placed heavy sanctions on Iran's oil exports, limiting how much oil Iran can sell to the world. This directly affects global oil supply. At the same time, Iran sees U.S. military presence in the Middle East as a threat to its security. So both sides remain on edge. Now here's where it becomes critical. Iran is located very close to one of the most important oil routes in the world. The Strait of Hormuz. This narrow passage is like a gateway for global energy, and Iran has strong influence in this area, which means if tensions rise too much, Iran could potentially disrupt or threaten this route. Even the possibility of that happening is enough to shake global markets. Because markets don't wait for problems to happen, they react to risk. So when news of rising tensions comes out, investors, traders, and governments start to worry. They think, what if oil supply is disrupted? What if shipping slows down? What if prices suddenly spike? And that fear triggers action. Oil gets bought quickly, supply looks tighter, and prices begin to rise, almost instantly. So in reality, gas prices don't just depend on what is happening. They depend on what people think might happen next. And that's why a political tension between two countries thousands of miles away can directly affect how much you pay at your local gas station. How prices actually change. Here's something most people don't understand. Prices are driven by expectations, not just reality. If traders think oil supply might decrease, they start buying oil early. This increases demand, and when demand rises, prices go up, even if no actual disruption has happened. So sometimes fear alone can increase gas prices. Why Americans pay more? Now here's the key question. Why does this affect the United States? The U.S. produces oil, but it is still part of the global market. So when global prices rise, U.S. gas prices rise too. At the gas station, you are paying for global events, not just local supply. Real impact on daily life. Higher gas prices create a chain reaction. Let's break it down. Trucking becomes expensive, shipping costs increase, businesses raise prices. Now think about your daily life. Groceries become more expensive. Delivery costs go up. Flights become costly. Even small things like food and online orders are affected. Who benefits from this? While consumers struggle, some industries benefit. Oil companies earn more when prices go up. Defense companies benefit from rising tensions, so while people pay more, corporations can make billions. What if war escalates? Now imagine the worst case scenario. If a full conflict happens between the United States and Iran, the impact could be massive. Oil supply disruption, sharp price increase, economic slowdown. This could even lead to a global recession. Gas prices are not just about fuel. They're not just numbers on a screen or prices at a gas station. They are the result of something much bigger. They are shaped by global supply, political tension, and market expectations. But here's the deeper truth. In today's world, everything is connected. A decision made in one part of the world can impact millions of lives somewhere else. A rising tension, a political conflict, or even a single threat can travel across the globe and reach your everyday life. So the next time you see gas prices going up, don't just think about your city. Think bigger, because sometimes the real reason is happening thousands of miles away. And the biggest question is, how much control do global conflicts really have over our daily lives? If you found this video valuable, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep and powerful explanations.